So I have a few different products that I was going to try on these wheels to see what will take the plasti dip off of them. I wasn't quite sure if they were painted or plasti dipped, but you could see they were already starting to flake off a little bit. And in some areas it was easy to come off, in others it wasn't as easy. But I did try a few things. The goof off took a little while to get off with rubbing, and it came off pretty nicely. Now, when you have a set of wheels like this that are plasti dipped that you don't know anything about, you kind of wonder whether the wheel underneath the plasti dip is in good shape. Maybe the reason why the wheels are plasti dipped is because they're covering up a bad finish on a wheel. In this case, I was happy to see that the wheels looked really good. These wheels are clear coated from the factory. They're polished aluminum, and then they have the gray paint as well on the inner spokes. But I used this other stripper stuff to get off the plasti dip, and that helped out a lot. I wanted to make sure that it didn't ruin the finish on the wheels, and I cleaned it off with water as quickly as I could as soon as I did use that to strip it off. I've heard that plasti dip actually makes their own stuff to get the plasti dip off wheels, but I was just using what I had, and so it came out fantastic. I really love the look of the Mach 1 right now. This really feels like I just bought a brand new Mach 1 back in 2003, and I'm going through the slow process of modifying it myself how I would like it. So I think the car looks fantastic. I think these wheels look so good on this car. It really brightens up the yellow. The dark kind of drowned out the yellow color. There are some good Mach 1s though that look good with these black SVE Series 1 wheels. Those would be the choice if I were to do a black wheel. I think this guy has it exactly right with his. These are a very good black wheel on the Mach 1. So this is Heinz502KY, I believe is how you say it. That's his Instagram account if you want to go follow him, and you can see more pictures of this car. But I think those wheels look fantastic. These would be my #1 choice for a black wheel on a Mach 1. Even my Cobra would look good with these. And I like that they're not super expensive CCWs. But anyway, this is the yellow Mach 1, how it looks now. I really like it. I think it looks like it should, and I'm very happy to have it at this stage. I do have a set of AFS rear wheels that I will be putting on this car, which are the Mach 1 style wheel, but they're wider in the back with a deeper lip. I have them on my blue Mach 1, and that's the choice I'm going with this car. Now, before I do that, I'd like to lower the car because I think the car needs to be lowered if it has those wider wheels on the back, and that's just something that I'm looking forward to doing. But I took the car out, went for a nice walk with my kids, and we just love seeing the car like this. I love walking up to it and looking at it and seeing it from afar too. The bright yellow looks really good. So when we went on this walk, we could see it, and we came across this silver Mustang GT. It's a 2000. This is a car that was actually in town for a long time, and my friend looked at it for sale years ago. And actually the whole front of this car has been cut off and replaced with the red front clip of another car, the whole engine bay, everything. So, and that was done a long time ago because I knew this car back in '07. And I looked at it recently when it became for sale again. It has 200,000 miles on it, but it also has Mach 1 wheels on it, which it's had on it since at least 2007, because that's when I remember seeing the car for the first time. So that's kind of neat that I did all this work with my Mach 1 wheels, and then I came across this GT that has Mach 1 wheels on it. So you can't really see it in this picture very well, but this is where the Mach 1 is parked across the river there where we went on our walk. So it was fun to walk back up to it slowly and see that bright yellow paint with the dark window tint and the black stripes for the Mach 1. As I walked up to the car, I thought, wow, if I was around here and I saw that car parked there, I would want to go over and look at it, and I'd be really jealous of whoever owned it, and I'd love to see that car. And it's just looking fantastic. I'm so happy that I bought this car for a daily driver and another part of the collection of my Mustangs. So it looks really good in the sun, and it looks good with the wheels. Like I said, the wheels really shine and they bring out the yellow, in my opinion. The dark wheels kind of drowned out the yellow, and I just felt like they kind of looked like they were steel wheels on a police car or on a taxi cab when they're just all blacked out. So I don't like blacking out such a nice wheel. So we went home, and on the way home I saw just the glimpse of this Mach 1 wheel of this dark shadow gray Mach 1 that was parked at the Ford dealership. It's got a scuff on the back bumper there. It's not perfect, but it did look like a really nice car, and it seemed like it was very low miles. It's automatic, 04, 40th anniversary, dark shadow gray, and the headlights looked really clear, so the car's, I'm sure, garaged. And I did see an older gentleman driving this car around town. It has a clear bra on the first little section of the hood there. So I thought that was really cool to see this car. It was really clean for what it was. All stock, completely stock, mufflers, everything. The seats looked really good. A little bit of bolster wear there. So I'm not quite sure how many miles are on it. I tried to look at the little tag here for the oil changes, but I couldn't see what the mileage was on it. But anyway, really cool to come across a Mach 1. You just don't see those in town unless they're mine or my brother's. And so it was just really fun to see that. And like I said, all I saw was a glimpse of the wheel. And I turned around and said that was definitely a Mach 1 over there at the Ford dealership. So I went over and checked it out. So I took a couple pictures of my Mach 1 here at the Ford dealership as well, somewhere I like to go to take pictures. I was just passing by on my way home, and I just thought it looked really nice there. So here's my beautiful zinc yellow Mach 1, and I love that the wheels are changed back. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more updates.